Hello, this is one of your hosts, Arisha Afra, and I am back with another episode. I did not die or get lost or disappear. I just didn't know what to talk about because nothing ever happens in my life. Because, usually I would do an episode, a topic, decide on a topic based off of an event that happened in my life, but nothing really happens, or like anything interesting that people would want to listen to. I don't think anyone ever wants to listen to anything, so I just thought let's just talk about whatever pops up at the top of my head at the moment. But that is difficult to do, so I actually don't know what I'm doing sitting right now. I thought of making a script, like I saw Arisha doing. She just wrote down a few. She did like bullet points, right? As to know what she was gonna talk about. But I can't do that because my mind, if you haven't noticed already, I say a lot because it's not like it helps, but I just process my thoughts and I stutter a lot. It's not because I'm nervous. I'm not nervous of a phone attached to a chair with a rubber band. I'm not nervous of that. I'm just nervous in general. Also, my tongue hurts because I had really hot tea and it burned my tongue. I was trying to shoot this, like the first take. This is like the third take because I kept making mistakes. And I'm sure I'm making a bunch of mistakes right now, which I'm probably going to cringe at later, but I don't feel like getting up and pausing again. Not pausing, stopping the video. Anyways, I have a fortune cookie here. Thought I'd open it and check out what my fortune is, which is kind of boring. I like to act like, since I don't have a life, I like to act like I live a bunch of other lives to ease my mind, kind of, because it's written in Turkish, but like the bottom text is in English. I'm in Turkey right now, by the way. That's why. Okay, no one cares. And this Turkish tea, it's my first time having it. I don't know if I made it properly because the color is really light. I think I should have added more leaves, but break some of your routines and make different decisions. I thought, when I first, what does fortune mean? Because like this isn't fortune. This is just those Facebook posts with like flowers in the background and a sunset. It's just inspirational quote. This is not my fortune. You're just asking me to do something. The first one I had, I guess it was like a fortune kind of thing. It was like, my sister is here, guys.
No, I'm not.
Okay. So, sure, but I cut a bunch of footage because my sister was just here and I was yapping or something. But I haven't decided on what I'm going to talk about. So, just let everything come up on this thing, which never works when I need it to. It only works when I'm in the bathroom or boiling pasta which are not the times I want it to work. I'm still yapping. I want to talk about something cool so I don't look like an idiot. Like, I'm always like, do you guys think Arisha's better at this? Because I think so. I never have something to talk about. And I stutter too much and I say too much. Which sucks. A podcaster should not do that. I need to get over, I need to start talking better, except I can't do that. I don't like talking. She talked about 2023, so I guess I'll do that a bit. I didn't like the year. It was very boring. I can't remember any special moment that happened. Like, I don't think, okay, so what I mean is like any major thing. Like, I scrolled through reels like every day, right? And just people posting reels like January me if December me told January me about what happened the whole year. It's like, I'm happy for them, a bunch happened, but not for me, and which sucks because it just feels like the year just wasted. But I'm also glad nothing too big happened, because that would be another thing I'll take way too long to get over. So I think it's a 50-50, although I would like it if everyone wants something good to happen, or like something major to happen in like 365 days. That's a bunch of days. Something should happen, but nothing special happened. I got my feelings hurt. That happened, but that happens every day. When I wake up, nothing happened. Well, yeah, nothing happened. I don't have a bunch to say. I guess, I don't want to say I improved, because I feel like I improve every day. I wake up and I'm like, what I did yesterday sucked. I should never do that. So I can never say, oh my god, I'm so different from what I was last year, because I change every day, is what I feel like. It just feels like it. But I guess, even a day is big. I improve every day, which is good. But I feel like that's happening less, because you only improve if you do something, right? If you do something ever, which I don't. I just sit on this sofa or on my bed and I just scroll on reels, which sucks. And my attention span is so low that I skip forward even in a reel. My brain is rotting, but I also have nothing to do. My plan is to, when I go back to my home country, when I go back, my plan is to write and paint a lot, because all this time, I feel like 2023, the whole year, my brain has just been coming out with these creative ideas that I'm too lazy to commit to. Like, I told my friends about this insanely good story idea I have, but I just can't write it properly. Like, I feel like I don't have that much potential, and I can only speak in my mind and not produce it on paper, which I think is a basic problem for a lot of people. I'm just saying it out loud. So my plan when I go back, do stuff that I want to do that I couldn't do last year. I wish I could tell you guys about, show you guys the idea that I have in my head, except I can't, which sucks. Why did that happen? It was about to okay. Other plans I have, I don't think I wanna, I was talking to Aisha, and she was like, I decide on studying, focus on studying more this year. And I'm like, good for you. I can't do that though. I did that in the beginning of this grade. I was like, okay, last time, it wasn't good. I have to try harder. I didn't try at all. And then I reached 8th grade and I was like, so late, okay? I won't act like that, but I hate, whenever I hear someone young saying, oh my god, I'm in 7th grade, that's so lame. I don't like that because, it's good that you're in 7th grade. And, when I say, I'm in 8th grade, it just sounds lame because everyone hates 8th grade. My sister hated 8th grade. Just suddenly mentioned my sister. So I don't want to do that this year. I'll just fake promise myself that I'll try harder this year. I know it all depends on me, that, it's up to me to study harder and work harder for my dreams. I don't have dreams is the problem. Nothing to motivate me. So you can't really blame me. At the end of the day, it's not my fault. What am I supposed to do? It's a big decision. Okay, I have decided what I want to do, except I don't think, this is not what I want to do is kind of you don't prepare for this stuff in these classes, Right now, you focus on big, the basic things, math. You focus on math, and I suck at math. I don't like math. I hate add maths. And I'll shout it if I can, except I won't. I have neighbors. My sister has neighbors. And I don't want to receive a complaint and I have to explain, I was doing a podcast. It will be really lame. But I think having a podcast is cool, Whenever I sit down, I keep getting distracted by topics that come up in my head. Let me finish the previous one. I have to focus on, math and science and commerce right now, right? And then I reach 9th grade and then I have to choose my subject. And I told myself that I will pick the dumbest subject so it's easier for me. And no way am I taking physics and chemistry, okay? I hate physics and chemistry. I've already told everyone that. And all of you are now everyone. So, in my opinion, no offense, but the dumbest subjects are business and accounting. Because business, I don't like it. It's if you do this, your business will do good, which I don't know. I don't have a business, and maybe it's all true, but it's very lame. In accounting, a computer can do what you can do. So, well, you could say that about a lot of things. A computer can do that too. So, it's not a valid argument, but accounting is really lame. It's like you're gonna get a desk job for that. A desk job isn't bad. If you want a desk job, it isn't bad. I'm sharing my opinion here. I don't like desk jobs. I think it's boring. Okay, I'm straying from the topic again. What was my topic? The one I was distracted by? I have to write them down. I don't have a pen. But in my opinion, I hate boring jobs. A desk job is one of them. Nothing's coming to my head right now, but there are a bunch of jobs like that. So, since this is the only life you get to live, don't get a desk job. Get a fun job. Make things with paper, or do pottery. Learn pottery, and okay, it's very simple to say. When you're watching this, if you have a higher understanding level than me, you might think you don't know what you're talking about, because the things you're mentioning, they don't bring good money. And I understand that. Okay, you need money. Okay, I don't want to get into money talk right now. I don't like that. But you should still do something fun while you can. Because, it's scary. You grow up, you do school, and once you start studying, you study your whole life. And what I mean by studying your whole life, it never ends. When you pick a career in which you have to keep studying, you learn from everything all the time, right? Which is a good thing. You should always be learning. But what I mean is, I'm not good with my words, so I'm not being able to explain it well. Not the things that you learn them and then you have to, for example, you like math, so you choose a career that has a lot of math in it. So all the time, you just have to keep learning and doing that all your life, your whole career. You have kids, you get married, and until the very end, you just keep working hard. What I'm saying probably sounds really stupid right now. I just can't get my point through. You should always be learning, but not in a way that it's not fun, or really improves your career. Not career. Really improves your character and really makes you more mature. Because some people, some of you, not some of you. When I say some of you, I mean everyone I know. Some of you really need to become more mature. And okay, I'm not really mature, but I think I am a little bit. In this generation, the generation that I'm in right now, not like it's gonna change. In this age, we consume a bunch more stuff. We talked about this in our first episode. Marisha talked about the personas you can choose to be in, if that even makes sense. So you never know which one's the right one. So some of them really, some of you are so immature. I could name a few people, but I won't. Because I feel like you guys already know what I'm talking about. So, I'm sure, like, if you're a person who's older than me or, like, the same age as me, and you think I'm very immature and don't know what I'm saying, um, you know, both of us are probably immature. And this is not me saying that, no, I'm not immature. Both of us are. So, as to take off the accusation or something. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying whatever, really. So yeah. I talked about so many things, from knowing what I want to do to a good, fun life to how immature people can be. Yeah, so what was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Oh, when I was like, whenever I sit or like think of doing a podcast, an episode, I'm like, what if people think I'm lame? And, you're so young. You're so lame and you don't know what you're doing. And I'm always scared of that because, like, what if I grow up to be like, why was I doing that? That was so lame. I should have never done that. Which I probably am. And I don't want the older me to do that. But I'm probably going to do that. Some people that, some older people that I've talked to, they've been like, this thing you're doing, it's pretty cool. I wish I could do it. And I'm like, no. But those type of things, when people say that, it's really, whenever I feel bad about the thing I'm doing right now and think it's lame, when those when those memories come back to me, it's really nice to think that some people think what I'm doing is not lame and cringe. So, if you think what I'm doing is cringe, keep it to yourself, not right now. But if I ever approach you and start a conversation about this, just, just know that I probably hate it, or I miss doing this, or I'm still doing it. I don't think that sentence made any sense because I forgot what I was saying, like, a few seconds ago. So I just ended the sentence in whichever way I wanted. Like my sister, I never asked her properly, but I think she thinks this thing is cool because, my intention was to come here and film a podcast episode with her, and we were doing it. She got this puzzle, and we were going to sit and solve the puzzle and talk, but we sat down and then we started talking, and we were laughing a lot at first at whatever, and it didn't really feel like a podcast. And my sister was saying really weird things, as a sister does. And so she was like, so I was like, do you want to restart? And so we did that. And then after restarting, it became very boring. We didn't know what to talk about. So we just ended that. We got really bored and she was not in the mood anymore. And she was stressed about her exams. And yeah, that happened. So I was like, I'll just do it alone because, whatever. What was the other thing I wanted to talk about? This has gone cold and it doesn't really taste like tea, it tastes like milk. Oh, by the way, I got a new phone because I came to Turkey and then I got on a bus and then we reached this place and then my sister literally did not know where to go. And then we got on this bus. Okay, we got on this bus and it was the wrong bus apparently. And I was sitting on the front seat, not the front seat. I was sitting on a seat and I kept my bag, and that bag had my phone, my iPad, my favorite book, a pen, and some other unimportant things. And I kept the bag on the seat, and I was paying attention to my luggage that had, my passport and important documents. I was paying attention to that, obviously, and I was paying more attention to that, and then I forgot about my bag. I stood up because, when you're in a bus with a luggage, you're supposed to stand, and you're supposed to stand, right? Because you can't sit on the seat with the bags and stuff. So I stood up with my luggage, and I forgot about my bag, and then we got off the bus, and I lost my things. Did I mention I lost my phone? Did I mention that my phone was in the bag? So we went to a restaurant, and to my sister, I was like, a really big emergency. I lost my bag, and she thought it was this story is so meaningless to tell you guys. You guys don't care. You guys don't care about anything I say. But I lost all my things. So, there's a new phone. I didn't buy it. It's free. It was a gift. So I'm having to use this phone. I don't know how good the camera is, but it looks like it's bad because the lighting looks really white, but it's actually very cozy. This lamp, it's more yellowish, but it looks really white. And the atmosphere is really cozy and stuff, but the camera obviously doesn't, which is sad. Oh, so I lost my things, right? And with that phone, I opened the YouTube channel of Foreign Intestines. So I don't have that anymore because okay, this really annoying thing Google does, or like Gmail and Google, they're the same thing, right? This one annoying thing Google does, if you can't access the phone you open your account in, they just don't let you in the account anymore. Is it my fault I lost it? Probably, but no, it's not my fault, because mistakes happen. It's a mistake. And if you guys don't know the meaning of accident, like someone I know, then you suck. So I'm not sure how to upload this, but I'm sure we'll find a way. I'll probably ask Arisha to do it, but I don't know about Spotify because I don't know how I opened it or anything. Anyways, so that was really sad. I was so scared that day. I cried for the first time to my dad. I never do that. I would, you know, I can't imagine I did that. Because that doesn't sound like me. And then my sister told me that I was asleep and I said passport in my sleep, which says how scared I was. Because my dad was like, you should be glad that you didn't lose your passport, which I am glad I didn't lose my passport. The journey was really nice. The Turkish airport, I don't want to say whatever. The Turkish airport was really scary because they don't speak English that well. So, they have to speak it, like, they have a lot of trouble speaking it. And, when you can't speak a language that well, you're, like, kind of nervous. And, well, these people, the elderly people, they kind of sound angry. So that scared me. But the Qatar airport was really nice. They were so nice. It was so nice. Like, the airport itself was so nice. And the staff, they were really nice. No one cares. What else? I want to like, when I do episodes, they're not as fun and light as Arisha's. So I want to keep that going, kind of. Even though it's not too enjoyable like that, but I still want to keep it going. I wanted to talk about more meaningful stuff, but I honestly don't know what. Well, let's go back to the me knowing what I want to do, because before I wanted to be an artist because that's the only thing I'm good at. That is the only thing I will ever be good at. So, I didn't want to waste my energy on anything that I have to work too hard on, because this, like, to a bunch of people, to mostly everyone, you always have to work hard for everything, right? But I don't like that because I just don't want to do that. And I know people are gonna hate me for this, maybe, because adults have this thing about hating anyone who's younger than them when they talk about their opinions. So if you're doing that, don't do that, because I'm completely harmless and this is my life, so I get to do whatever I want, even though they don't meet your standards. I don't care. So I was gonna become an artist if I could, if I had the money to do it. But then, I don't know if you guys know, I don't know if a lot of people know, but me and Arisha, we're doing this play with our class, and while doing that, we were writing the whole script, right? And we were in class, we were practicing the play whenever we got time, and it was really fun, like surprisingly really fun. So I was like, I want to do this more, but obviously that isn't possible with my class because my class already doesn't like me, so it's safe to say that I don't like them either. So it's alright if I say it because none of them care. I like some of them. Well, other than my friends, I don't like any of them because they don't have manners. And they also have weird opinions. Like, opinions are. I'm not gonna judge you. I am gonna judge you. I'm not gonna say your opinion is wrong, right? But there are a bunch of opinions that are right. Somehow theirs are wrong. And I am like not going to talk about that any further because opinions can be wrong, in case you didn't know. Don't ask me to respect everyone's opinion because I'm not gonna do that. Some of you guys' opinions are so bad. And not acting like all my opinions are good because they're not, and I believe I'm a very controversial person. I believe I'm very controversial. Okay. But some of you are willing to fix the opinion thing. But I wanted to do the writing, the script writing, and the directing thing a lot more. It was so fun. This is the type of thing I can't explain to you guys. Like this feeling, it was so fun. We asked the teacher for permission whenever we could, and then we practiced. I had a script in my hand, Arisha had a script in her hand. The actors, some of them were always ready, some of them weren't. And it was so fun. But somehow everything fell out of hand. No one was listening, and we never got a chance to do it because, as I said, my classmates, I don't like them. Like, this is the first. Okay, that was the time when I realized not all, like, my classmates, all of them, they do not listen. How are they gonna listen to me? I'm their age. They don't take me seriously. They don't take me seriously because I'm a girl. I said it. If I was, okay, I'm talking to my classmates right now. You know that one guy you guys used to worship? He was a guy, and you guys used to listen to him. But you're not gonna listen to me because I'm a girl and I don't have a high voice, and I can't talk properly, and I don't have too much confidence, and that's why you guys don't listen to me. And it's not my fault that I'm not all of those things. It's your fault that you can't respect a person just because they're the same age as you, and because yeah. So I decided I wanted to film. I don't know if people do that, but I'm either gonna choose between writing plays and movies and shows, whatever. I'm gonna be a script writer. I'm gonna choose between being a script writer or a director because both of those are extremely fun. It was so fun, and I wish my classmates let me hold on to that, but they didn't. So you just made me really sad. But they don't care. Guess what? I was angry at all of them and they didn't care. And I hope I hold on to this. I'm just 15 and things are gonna change and my dreams are gonna change. I'm probably gonna get rid of all these opinions about, living a carefree life. Not a carefree life. A lot of care is within. But what I mean is, I'm going to probably get rid of all these opinions on living an easy life and choose a more complicated path if that brings me excitement. But ever since I was little, well, I've lived a bunch of years now, a decade and a half. So since all these years, this single opinion on living easily hasn't changed. I don't think it will, but if it does, then I hope I still do something fun, because I would not like not doing something fun. As I said before, I keep feeling bad for saying I want to live an easy life, because it's not that easily achievable, right? And it just sounds bad when you say it. In my opinion, it sounds bad when you say it. But it's nice to have to be able to live an easy life. I feel like I wasn't made for to become a doctor or an engineer. The typical jobs that your parents want you to do. To have. I don't think I'm up for that, which is all right. I hope if some people, and okay, this seems like I'm saying becoming a director and a scriptwriter is an easy thing to do. It's not, and I know that, but I think these careers are very exciting and fun, and so they're hard and they're easy. No, sorry, they're hard and they're exciting and they're fun to do, which is the combination that I'm looking for. And I know this is really early to decide what I want to do, but I've kind of thought of this my entire life. You meet a new person, a teacher, and they ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? And it's nice to have an answer, because the last time I was asked that, I just said an artist, because that's what I've told myself all the time, but I wasn't sure then. So I feel like now I'm kind of sure, which is good, but I want to be able to do it and work for it, and someday make a good show and a good movie, and have, I hope, to be listened to, because I don't think a lot of people listen to me. So if you're listening right now, then I love you, and thanks for listening up till here. You're a great person who listened to me, a mere uncivilized 15-year-old who has no idea how to go on with her life and what she's doing, and absolutely hates herself. If you listen to this unworthy, stupid person for such a long time and wasted all your time, then you're a really nice person, and I hope you live a happy life. Thank you. Bye-bye.